Talk in the sports world today centered around the PGA Championship in Louisville, Kentucky. An early morning accident resulted in the death of a pedestrian and a top-ranked golfer in the world walking away in handcuffs. It's a developing story here at 5. Cordell Wright in studio to break it down for us. Cordell.
Good evening, Brian. This is the mugshot of Scottie Scheffler. It's reported that he was arriving for early morning practice at the Valhalla Golf Club when he attempted to drive around that crash that you just mentioned. He's charged with second-degree assault on an officer and other charges as well. It shines a light on the confusion that surrounds navigating a crash scene as a driver. Early in the morning, a pedestrian was fatally struck by a bus while crossing the road leading to the course. Scheffler arrived as officers were directing traffic around the crash. Officer Sam Clemens with the Sioux Falls Police Department detailed how different elements impact how scenes of that nature are handled.
The smaller intersection is a bigger intersection. There's a lot of factors that kind of play into that. But what officers are going to do is try to block off that area as best they can.
According to the Louisville Metro Police, Scheffler was stopped by an officer and went to use the median to get around the crash. A witness says the officer then attached himself to the vehicle before he eventually was stopped and arrested. Officer Clements says similar incidents have happened in Sioux Falls.
We'll have officers that are trying to block the road the best they can with their cars. Sometimes people will try to go around police cars, and then we'll have other officers that may be directing traffic, and we still sometimes have people that try to drive past officers.
In a statement, Scheffler said, quote, "This morning I was proceeding as directed by police officers. It was a very chaotic situation, understandably so considering the tragic accident that had occurred earlier, and there was a big misunderstanding of what I thought I was being asked to do."
If you're not sure what exactly you're supposed to do, ask somebody. I mean, that's the easiest thing. You can follow traffic, don't go out of line, just take your time. And when you get to that front of the line, then there should be an officer that would give some direction where to go at that point.
Clements continued on by saying the most important thing is staying focused on what's happening in front of you. And the best way to do that is by limiting distractions.
That may be turning down the radio, it may be limiting conversation that's taking place. It could even be cracking that window to be able to hear what they're saying. That could help.
At this time, there remain differing reports as to what exactly transpired involving Scottie Scheffler this morning. We'll provide updates on this developing story once more details come to light. As for how to navigate a crash scene, Clemens concluded by reminding people to be patient while on the roadways.